He had a pretty sizable lead in the points, going to really tighten it back up for these TCB competitors.
Huge story indeed, obviously. We talked about the size of the point. Well, Steve McQueen once said racing in a movie line, racing is everything. Everything before or after is just waiting. But there are some things that are a bit more important. Late green, it flies. We are racing. Lost the momentum. Miller cuts to the left. He's got an inside move. And in touring car 8, that I think is Jason Cherry has had it go wrong.
Yeah, right there on the inside, pinched off down by Ernie Francis Jr. Paul Holton getting the lead now in the TCB Fitster, and PJ Gronke 1, 2, 3 with the Morris Mini there, I believe, and that's Michael Ashby, but not sure who made the call in that run. It could be his teammate John McCarthy sharing that car, but wow, they really straightened it out before they got to turn number 1. Great.
That is a great story indeed, and obviously we've talked about it before, all the efforts for charity here. Back in the mix here in this touring car B battle, and it is absolutely ferocious. Still some great runs, but Holton hanging on to it right now up front.
4th, Michael Ashby in 5th. Great story there. They're sharing the car with Michael Ashby. You'll see John McCarthy in that car tomorrow, or later on this afternoon, the second race in TCB.
Currently fastest race lap by my reckoning in TCB. What a story. The 16 of Mike Ashby has the only one of only 2 3-minute 12 laps. His a 3:12.3 and Nixon's a 3:12.4. So a great run there. White flag is out. We are officially now on our last lap. And it flies for the number 94. And again, our class winners will be meeting with Jeff Lepper for a moment down in pit lane. All of these races for the touring car divisions carried on MAV TV. By the way, the race from Canadian Tire Motorsports Park will air, the first airing tomorrow. That's Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern time on MAV TV, and then a double airing on Sunday on MAV TV. What a Doherty, taking a win. What a great story there. Michael DeMio, who slipped back in the order a bit early. I mean, he really had some issues, and in qualifying was only 5th. Put on a superb drive coming up through the pack and bringing it home into a second spot. And Adam Poland, as that race got deeper into it, a little bit drier. And I think he had a dry setup on that number 11 Poland Construction East-Tex machine. He just flying and obliterated everybody else in terms of fast laps out there with a scorching 2:44.9. That should put him on pole for this afternoon's race. Brings it home 3rd. Fred Emick, after an early spin in turn 13, gathered it up. It actually worked himself into a podium spot, but just could not fend off the flying Poland. So Emick in that Emick Racing VW Jetta GTI comes home 4th, and John Miller brings it home in 5th in his Race Comp Engineering Honda Civic Si with Brian Heitkotter, teammate to our overall winner, Steve Doherty, in the number 93 Nissan Altima Coupe, the Nissan GT Academy Skull Candy team entry, and then the 72 of Carl Thompson, after pitting right at the start of the race, after not running at all yesterday, brought it home in 7th, and a good performance there. In touring car A, Shea Holbrook in her Radium True Car Lucas Oil Shea Racing Honda Civic Si gets the win. And with issues for Jason Wolf, remember they came in here not too far apart in the points, some 31 points, and with Jason Wolf finishing in 4th after an excursion in the gravel in his Kia Forte Coupe, the Wolf trucking entry, finishing in 4th. Shea, I don't know if she's going to take the lead, but boy, is she going to close it up here after the 7th round of the championship. Ernie Francis Jr. came in 4th in the points. He is a 2nd place finish. Good race for him. Jason Cherry came in a close 3rd in the points, and that's where he finished, the rookie in the number 13 Autism Society of America AvPro Jets Shea Racing Mazda MX-5. And in touring car B, Paul Holton getting the win. And we talked about Holton coming in here and the run that he was able to put together in terms of points. This is going to be a good one for him. Came in 3rd in the points with Nate Stacey finishing well back, and Brian Price, the runaway points leader, not getting anything. Holton doing exactly what he needed to do today. Again, Nixon, a great run to 2nd in his first start in the championship. So a superb run for him. Tyler Palmer came in 4th in the points, started 7th and augured his way up into that battle for 2nd, eventually settling for 3rd. And Mike Ashby, another great story here in that number 16 entry. That's the Morrie's Mazda 2. Phenomenal run for Ashby, and completing the top 5. Another great story. Ryan Reed, the NASCAR Nationwide.